So when I get depressed last year, guys, I actually think of how I can kill myself, without feeling pain. So that's what I think, and I just realized, like, oh my God, what am I thinking? Is this how bad I am feeling? So what I think, when I think of suicidal thoughts, I will just think about my family, that I cannot die because my family needs me. So yes, maybe one of you guys already experienced depression, but you don't know that you're already having depression because you don't know the signs and symptoms of depression. So here are, I think. Welcome back to my channel. It's Jin here. So in today's video, we will be talking about signs and causes of depression. So in my last video, I shared my story of depression, and yes, I promised last time that I'm going to share it with you how I overcame my depression, but I just realized that I need to share it with you what are the causes and signs of depression, which is very important, guys, for us to know, especially to those people who are struggling depression, or to those people that have a depression but may not know that they have depression already. So it is very important to know what are the signs and causes of depression. So yes, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, guys, so sorry, I just forgot to make a little bit of disclaimer here. So my name is Jen Sargent. You're watching here in my channel, Good Life with Jen. So yes, I am not a professional psychologist, but what I share here in my channel are just based on my own experiences and also a little bit of research. All right, loves. So the first topic that we are going to talk about are the causes of depression. So there are tons of causes of depression, but this time I'm going to share the 8 main causes of depression. So these 8 main causes of depression are based on my own experience of depression and also a little bit of research. All right, so number 1 main cause of depression is lack of connection or feeling isolated. So yes, this is very common, guys. Also based on my experience, the reason why I got depressed just recently last year, because I feel isolated and I was having a lack of connection. So yes, feeling isolated, guys, will make you depressed, because it is very important to connect people, to connect friends, to connect the community. Because if you are lacking of that connection that you need in your life, yes, depression is very easy to hit you. So having no friends, guys, will make us lonely and sad. So yes, that's why it's really important to have friends. It's really important to have connections to your family or to your community. Because if you have friends and connections, you'll feel a lot happier, guys, because you know that you have these friends, you have these connections to celebrate with, to celebrate good times and to share bad times. You have these support, you know, so you can support each other during bad times, or yes, you can celebrate each other during good times. So it will help you increase your sense of belonging and purpose. Number 2, sudden change. So yes, sudden change, guys, can cause depression. So as I don't know if you already heard about the saying that the only constant in our lives change. So if we are not ready to face that change, of course, depression will most likely to hit us. So that's what happened to me when I experienced depression during my childhood days. So it was the sudden change that really hits me. So I'm going to share more about it soon, but not today, guys. Maybe on the next video. And I promise I really wanted to share about it as well, because I know that it's going to help tons of people or children. So yes, for example, guys, I'm trying to find an example of change or a sudden change in life. Okay, so I'm going to set myself an example of a sudden change or change in life. So yes, as I've said that, yes, the sudden change during my childhood days caused me depression as well. But what I'm going to share now is the change that I experienced just in my recent life as an adult that also caused me depression. So yes, as most of my viewers know, that I am a Filipina and I came from the Philippines, and I'm now currently living here in New Zealand because I married to a Kiwi husband. So I am married to my New Zealander husband. So yes, I am now living here in New Zealand, and yes, it is like, of course I am happy that I live here because it's a beautiful country, but it's just the change or the adjustment that I struggle, you know. It's the change or adjustment that I struggle a bit, and yes, it contributes of me getting that depression. So number 3, guys, is struggles and difficulties. So yes, there are a lot of types of struggles and difficulties that we experience in life. So there's financial difficulties, there's like relationship struggles and difficulties, and yes, mostly we struggle financial and relationship. So I think that's the main struggles and difficulties that we experience in life. So yes, then if we are not ready to face and accept struggles and difficulties in life, and we don't know how to manage it, of course it will depression will most likely to hit us. So yes, I don't know, so you can try and comment down below what you think are examples of struggles and difficulties in life, because at the moment I'm just thinking financial and relationship struggles. All right, so number 4 cause of depression, guys, or main cause of depression is illness. Yes, of course, if we encounter illness, or if we are sick, or to those people who are struggling with cancer and whatever illness, yes, it will contribute depression, or it will cause depression into our lives. Because yes, if we are ill or if we are sick, of course we are not going to be happy, we're gonna be sad, because of course we still want to live longer and we want to be healthy. So if we are sick or ill, we cannot do the things that we love to do, we cannot do all the things that we need to do, or the dreams and goals that we need to achieve in life. All right, so number 5, guys, is medications. So if you are taking medications, yes, it doesn't happen all the time, but yes, sometimes it does cause you being depressed, because yes, medications will sometimes change the cycle of your body or your hormones or whatever. So yes, based on my own experience, I was actually suspecting that, because I am taking pills at the moment, like contraceptive pills. It's not that I needed to take it, because yes, I will not get pregnant by my husband because he is already operated. The reason why I'm taking contraceptive pills because I got a lot of breakouts, and it's only the pills that helps me to get rid of my breakouts. So I was suspecting that it was the pills that I am taking that caused me depression just recently or just last year. But then I'm not so sure about because I asked my doctor about it, and yes, he was just giving me a little bit of antidepressant, and he is also giving me or prescribed me a vitamins for depression, and I am slowly overcame my depression, and then yes, till now I'm still taking those contraceptive pills. So yes, medications can also be the cause of your depression. So in this case, we really need to seek or ask our doctor, because of course we cannot just assume that yes, I am depressed because of what I am taking or things like that. You know, that happens to me when I get depressed. I keep trying to do some research and just assume, because I really wanted to know what is the main cause of my depression. Number 6, not discovering new things. So yes, not discovering new things can cause us feeling depressed as well, because of course if we are doing same thing over and over again every day, and we are doing the same thing over and over again every day for like 5 years, you know, of course it will make us depressed, because as human beings we need to experience new things, so we will be challenged and will be more excited. So yes, I know that yes, we are doing the same job because we need to stay long in our job, but what I mean is that even just do some little new things or little new habits that you will find, or you will try to figure it out in your daily life, that will really help for you to avoid depression. So just little things, guys. I'm not saying that yeah, you really need to like change your career, change your job. So that's not what I mean. So what I mean is that even if you can discover new habits, like just little habits there for every, like, you know, every 6 months or so. So yes, it will help you avoid depression. Number 7, inherited traits. So inherited traits, guys. So this means that you inherit the traits from your auntie or from your parents, because your parents has this mental disorder like depression. So it could be an inheritance from your parents or from your aunties and uncles or grandparents. So yes, that can also be the reason why you have depression. Right, so last but not the least, the main cause of depression that I'm going to share today is brain chemistry and hormones. So brain chemistry, so yes, brain chemistry and hormones, I think they are a bit connected, guys. So yes, brain chemistry, like it's the cells in our brains that sometimes they'll just change itself that we cannot avoid, and yes, that's why it will change the way we think, so it can make us lonely. And also the hormones, guys, especially like if we already have especially when we already in that menopausal stage, you know, as women. So yes, that's hormonal problems, hormonal issues, and yes, that can cause depression. So yes, I am not saying, guys, that that's my experience, because yes, I am just 34 years of age, so I am not in that menopausal stage yet. But yes, that will be, or that could be one of the reasons why we get depressed. So brain chemistry and hormones. Alright, so now that we are finished talking about the 8 main causes of a depression, guys, so now let's talk about the signs of a depression. So yes, maybe one of you guys already experienced depression, but you don't know that you're already having depression because you don't know the signs and symptoms of depression. So here are I think the 12 things, or the 12 signs of depression that I'm going to share today. All right, so number one signs of depression is feeling sadness, tearfulness, emptiness, and hopelessness. All right, guys, so the example that I'm going to share with you about this sign was based on my own experience just last year when I have my depression. So I feel I am just sad most of the time. Even when I wake up in the morning, I feel sad already. Like I don't feel like I have purpose to do things for the day. And when my husband go to work and when my son go to school, so I will be left alone here at home, and I will just cry on my own without a reason, and I will just feel like completely sad. I feel empty, like I don't feel that happiness exists anymore in my life. So yes, that's how you feel when you are depressed. And yes, it is really sad, guys, if you have these feelings, you know. So that's the sign of depression. That's the sign that you have depression. So you are sad and you just cry, that you don't know why are you crying. You just feel lonely, you feel empty, and you feel like you have no purpose in life. So yes, because I know based on my previous video when I shared my depression story, I know that I share how it feels like having depression, but I know that there's a lot of things that I wasn't able to share as well. So yes, that's why I made this video today. So at least, and hopefully somehow I can help someone who are struggling depression. All right, so number two, angry, irritability. So, and yeah, you feel angry even in those small things, like you get upset very easily. So that's how I feel when I get depressed, guys. Like and then after I get angry, then I will realize, why did I get angry to my husband even if I don't need to get angry? Like my brain is telling me that I don't need to get angry or upset with this little thing, but my emotions just keep resisting it. So that's the sign that you have depression. So number three, loss of interest of all the things that you used to love doing. So this is really common, guys. When you are depressed and when you have that depression, you feel like you have no energy and interest of all the things that you used to love doing. So that's what happened to me, like 100%, guys. When I got depressed last year, guys, for 5 months, when I wake up, like I used to wake up early in the morning and so excited to do all the things that I want to do, like doing my workout, doing my prayer, doing my watering my plants. So when I got depressed last year, I don't want to wake up. Like I don't want to get up in the morning. I oversleep. Like I get up very late, like around 10 a.m. and I don't even want to do anything at all. But yes, I know that I still need to clean the house, so I'll just do it anyway. So yes, that's how I feel. Like you feel like you are completely shut down. So that's why it's been like 4 months, or no, it's been almost 5 months that I don't do videos or contents here in my YouTube channel, because that's how I feel. Like I have no energy to do video to make contents, like everything, guys. So yes, it's really hard. All right, so number 4, guys, I just mentioned is the sleeping disturbances, insomnia, or oversleeping. So in my case, guys, when I get depressed, I oversleep. So sometimes I experience insomnia, but that was very seldom. So most of the time I oversleep. So I sleep too much. Like sometimes I sleep like over 12 hours, guys. So how crazy is that? So but most people will experience insomnia, like they cannot sleep. They couldn't sleep, or they cannot sleep because they just keep thinking things, like they are panicking, like yeah, so but me, I experienced insomnia at that time. Like I cannot sleep because I just keep thinking things, and yeah, being sad about it. But most of the time, yes, I oversleep. All right, so number 5, tiredness and lack of energy. So yes, it's just connected when I mentioned about loss of interest in all things, guys. So yes, I experienced it definitely. When I got depressed last year, yes, I am always tired. Even if I sleep for like 10 hours, guys, then when I get up, I still feel tired and I still want to go back to bed and sleep. So that's how I feel when I get depressed. Um, yeah, so you are feeling tired all the time, you have no energy, and even the small things that you need to do, like cleaning the kitchen, and yeah, it will take a lot of effort for you to do it because you don't have that motivation, you don't have that interest of doing things because you are lacking of that energy because you are depressed. All right, so number 6, guys, number 6 is overeating or lack of appetite. So me, my eating habits at the time when I got depressed was actually just normal. I don't overeat, and yeah, my appetite was just normal. I just eat when I'm hungry, and yeah, it's the same, guys. So yeah, but that's one of the reason, or oh no, that's one of the signs that you have depression. You know, you like eating too much, and yeah, sometimes you don't feel like eating. So yes, it's one of the signs that you are depressed. So I just want to share a bit of what I did, guys. So of course, I went to the doctor. I asked for help, my GP. So I was actually thinking of going to a psychologist at the time, but then yeah, I wasn't able to because it's too expensive. And yeah, I just don't wanna, I'm thrifty, guys. I don't wanna spend much, but yes, thankfully that I overcame my depression. So yes, I tried to test myself online because there's a free online test, guys, for you to know how bad your depression is. And yeah, that online test will ask you everything they need to ask, and you just need to answer all those questions, and they'll give you a percentage of what how bad your depression is. And at that time, when I tried that free online test, so I get like 80 85 to 90%. So that's how bad my depression was. Like it's almost into I almost get that 100, guys. Right, so number 7, guys, slowed thinking or slowed body movements. So me, when I had my depression last year, I think yes, because I get slow. I had that slow thinking and body movements because I had that lack of energy and lack of motivation to do things that I used to love doing. But I still talk. Like I still talk at the time. But sometimes, yeah, there are times that I don't really want to talk, and yeah, I am just quiet. But I still talk normal, like normal. But I remember, guys, during my childhood depression experience, when I got depressed when I was a kid, I remember that yes, I definitely experienced that slow thinking, and I don't want to talk, I don't even want to smile, and my body movements as well, it was really slow, that sometimes I feel like I don't want to move, or I don't want to go somewhere. So yes, that's one of the signs that you have depression. Okay, so number 8, guys, feeling guilty and feeling insecure about yourself. So yes, definitely I feel this way when I had my depression last year. So I feel guilty, like, and I feel insecure, and I feel stuck in my life. Like I feel like why I don't have a full-time job, like why am I still not studying, because I really want to study. And yeah, I feel like I am not improving. But then like yeah, that's I tend to think the bad things, or like the negative things, instead of the positive things. And yes, I feel insecure and I feel guilty, like I could have like done this and that. So yes, that's the sign that you are depressed, feeling guilty or insecure about yourself. So number 9, suicidal thoughts. So if you are so depressed, guys, and you think like there's no happiness anymore in your life, that happiness doesn't exist anymore in your life, yes, you will think like you just want to die, and you will think to like most of the people will do this suicide thing when they are so depressed and they couldn't receive that support and help that they needed. So yes, this is very important for you to know, guys, that if you are experiencing depression, please know that you are not alone, and please don't be ashamed. Depression is not for you to be ashamed about. Don't be ashamed to ask help and support. So when I got depressed last year, guys, I actually think of how I can kill myself without feeling pain. So that's what I think, and I just realized like, oh my god, what am I thinking? This is this how bad I am feeling? So what I think when I think of suicidal thoughts, I will just think about my family, that I cannot die because my family needs me. I have a son, I have a husband, and I have a family in the Philippines that I still want to see and hug, and yeah. So I think of my loved ones whenever I think about suicide. So but it wasn't too bad. It like, I don't think like I want to die, like I don't think it like every day, because yeah, my depression, it was bad, but it wasn't worst, like the worst depression that you can experience, because some people will experience like a really bad depression, like yes, they will just really like do suicide, like not contemplating of doing it. But yeah, if you're having depression right now, please know that you are not alone, and please don't be ashamed if you to share about depression. It's not for you to be ashamed for or to be ashamed about, and please know that you always have that support you need. So what I do last year, I call helpline whenever I want to talk to someone, because there's helpline here in New Zealand that can talk to you and give you advice, and it will help you make you feel better, guys. All right, guys, so number 10, you will also feel like unexplained physical problems like headaches, muscle pains. So in my case, guys, I don't really feel a lot of headaches. I don't really feel like a lot of muscle pains, but yeah, it could happen to some people who are experiencing depression. So yes, those are the 10 signs of depression that I can share today, guys. So I thought it was 12, but it's only 10. So 10 signs of depression. So I have shared 8 causes of depression, or main causes of depression, and 10 signs of depression, which are very important for us to know when especially to those people who are struggling depression, guys. So at least knowing these causes and signs will help us avoid or be aware about depression. And yes, okay, so sorry guys, I forgot to mention that there is an 11th sign that you are depressed if you don't like to connect to your family, if you don't feel like connecting to your friends or telling them how you feel, like you feel distance from your family and friends. So this is what happened to me when I got my depression last year. Like, I don't want to really keep talking about it. I don't really feel to like connect to my family often. I don't really feel like talking to my friends via Messenger or Instagram. And also I don't really feel like posting a lot in my social media. Like, I don't feel like connecting, and also I don't feel like going out to my Zumba class. like, yes, you are like completely feeling empty and shut down. You don't want connection. But the thing is that always remember that when you get depressed, you really need to connect. But at that time when I get depressed, I really tried to connect. What I wanted to connect at that time is the people that I didn't meet yet. So yes, I will share to you more about it soon on my next video on how I overcame my depression. What are the things that I did. All right, loves, so that is all for today. I'm so glad that I was able to share it with you today about causes and signs of depression. And yes, by the way, I'm sorry for the light. I know this light here is bothering a little because I am filming this. It's evening time here in New Zealand, guys, and I'm trying to catch up with this filming this content for you. So yes, I'm trying to really do my best to do more videos this week, because this is gonna be the last week that I'm going to have more, that I still have more free time, because I'm going to start my new job next week. So the next video that I'm going to share is about my childhood depression and how I overcame depression during my childhood, or when I was a kid, and during when I had the depression last year. So how I overcame my depression in those 2 stages of depression in my life. So yes, if you're interested, please or excited about it, or if you like the contents that I've shared here on my channel, please do hit the like and subscribe button. And also if you want to connect with me more, I have Instagram. So yes, my Instagram page, yes, it's Good Life with Jen, and I also have a Facebook official page, so I'm going to link it down below in my description box so you can check it out. So yes, let's connect, guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yes, love you all so much. Please take care, and yeah, see you in my next one. Bye, loves.